Good afternoon, wine, Wordle, and whatever's. You got me as your host, Will. You got our co-hosts. What are your names?
My name's Jeff.
Oh no. We're starting this again.
Yep, I'm still. Well, actually, I need to have an alternate personality, so I'm gonna go with Jeff Jr.
Jeff Jr.
Oh, okay.
This is my son.
Yep, Jeffy. I was gonna do
forgot.
Jeffrey, but Jeffy.
But I was already Dan Smith,
This
so
is
I don't know where I
true.
pulled Jeff out of.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
even know, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's be real. We need no introduction. If you're listening to the podcast, you know who we are.
Yep. Episode
true.
number. Do you know, Caden?
18.
18.
Yeah, we're on 18.
As our poster, our techie, our behind the scenes guy. So. Oh yeah, and my name's Fred Sauvignon, which is actually pretty fitting because I ordered the two wines that we're gonna try today, but I wanted to kick it over the $50 for the free shipping. I mean, like Caden got a bottle, I got a bottle. But I looked very confused for a second. I said
I
two
was
bottles.
like, yeah.
No, I needed another bottle, so I ordered a cab actually to kick it over.
Oh.
So, anyways.
Yeah.
What cab?
As Fred Sauvignon would have done. Why do you ask these things, Kaden? I barely have today's wine prepared.
Okay, never mind. Well, we got.
Oh,
Jeff.
it was a Vina Robles Estate Cabernet Sauvignon from Paso Robles down in California.
Good.
All right,
yeah.
thank you.
And
Yep,
I'm sad.
all right.
Next time I have to order my True Love.
Yeah, I
I have
actually.
to remember that.
Yeah, we're not going to be trying it today, but I did really like the cab I got. Like, I would recommend it. If you do place that order, I may recommend you throw this one in there because it was quite good.
Okay. Yeah.
If possible. I don't know where the shipping ends up.
Man,
yeah.
we're still
Yeah.
like reeling over that Sangiovese that one time.
Yeah, I know.
That was,
I know.
What was
Okay.
it? Castellani? Or something like that.
something like that.
Wow, you don't even know your true love's name.
I do. I think it's Castellani, but I can't remember
okay.
exactly. I just
Yep, it's a Castellani Sangiovese.
Oh, okay.
I think you had the 2019, we had the 2016.
Yep, the youngin.
Yeah.
Yeah. We like them old.
And I like them young.
As the oldest one here, that makes sense.
Anyways.
Yeah,
Will,
so
you're
as we were
hosting.
saying, we are going with a Grenache today. Is that how you say that? Is it?
I would say so.
I didn't
I
look
think
it up.
so.
Grenache.
It's it's a product of Spain. So that mean it actually. I mean, the
España.
label is like a lot of Spain stuff going on. So are we in agreement? I think this bottle is actually from Spain.
Yeah, imported by
I would
fine
think
estates
so.
from Spain.
Yeah, it seems like it's
España.
Yeah, it's imported. It's all authentic Spain stuff going on.
España.
So super cool.
Spanish.
15% to 2021. El Chapo.
Interesting on
Chaparral.
the ragged edge on the label.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Very
what?
interesting.
Oh, the ragged
the
edge.
label isn't square.
Yeah, no, I love
Yeah,
that.
yeah. That's
I
cool.
love raw edges on things, so that's really cool.
All right. Caden. Would you like to read all the stuff?
Yes. Yeah. I'm not going to bother reading the Spanish stuff because I don't want to. But I will read the back of the bottle. In 1997, El Chaparral became the first 100% native Atlantic Garnacha to be produced in the region of Navarra. The name of this wine defines the geographical borders between the viticultural areas in the valley of Nicaeus? I don't know. And the native forests. The wine is sourced from 70 to 115-year-old bush vines in one of the northernmost regions for red wine in Spain. This Atlantic climate results in an incredibly fresh, elegant, and balanced garnacha.
Thank you, sir. So I did do a quick search. It's spelled Grenache. It's the same as a Grenache.
Yeah, it's just Spanish.
Yeah. Grenache. So anyways, that's where we're at. I was wondering if it was the same, different kind. No, they're the same. So
Pour myself a glass
yeah,
here.
pour yourselves a glass.
By the way, for the listeners, it's 1 p.m. Pacific time here. And we are drinking.
Liz,
It's like I always say, it's 2:30 somewhere.
It's 4:30 here, so.
yeah,
true.
listen, new year, new me. I'm
Oh.
gonna start at 1:30.
My New Year's resolution is to drink more.
Drink more. That's a great resolution, man. I'm on board for that.
Yeah, it is New Year's Day.
I love that we're the first day of the year is when we're doing our podcast. We start early.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Get that New Year's resolution. Okay, so
Oh boy.
yeah.
Yeah, that needs to breathe.
Oof. So I actually opened it yesterday, or late last night, about 11.
Oh.
Just to try it. What are you guys' initial impressions? Vi?
The smell
Strong
is,
alcohol.
Yeah, the smell is like, yeah, it's got a strong alcohol taste or smell, but it's got a very
Notes of
oaky.
grapes.
It's got a very oaky kind of like smell.
Yeah, goober mode. It smells kind of a little bit woody.
Yeah.
It definitely needs to breathe. The first sip was trash for me.
Yeah, same. When I had it last night, I had the same experience. It
Yeah.
tastes better today.
Really, really sour.
Oh, that's
on
interesting.
the first, just out of the bottle. I'm gonna let that sit for a minute.
I let mine breathe for, I think for quite a bit actually. I think it was like
I didn't, so I'm just gonna set mine aside.
yeah, like half an hour, I think.
Yeah.
That's
Okay, well
interesting.
we're sipping on it though, in line with our previous attempts. Is there any corrections or clarifications?
I didn't have any from last month.
Yeah.
There wasn't. We were batting 1,000 last month. I think.
Yeah, we were live last month too, which I think helped.
If I was making weird
I
faces.
know. What's going on?
That's the benefit.
She's having an experience.
I am, but I'm not sure if it's a positive experience or not. Yeah, this is interesting.
Yeah. We did have 71 views last episode, I will say that.
Really? Oh, look at
Sweet.
that.
Yeah.
I'm proud of us.
Thank you all who tuned
Although
in
people
live.
who like drop out and back in, I think count.
Thank
as
you all who
separate
listened live.
I did notice something though. We got one more subscriber. Yeah.
Let's go.
We went from
Sweet.
22 to 23.
views. Wow. That subscriber was my mother.
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
kidding, it wasn't. I don't actually think Mom subscribes.
Oh no, seriously? That's hilarious.
No.
It's free. That's a good moment to plug. Please like and subscribe our podcast. It doesn't hurt you.
It is free.
But it does help our channel.
Yeah, and if you don't want to subscribe, you can always unsubscribe. But for now, you can just subscribe.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying?
It costs you nothing.
Nothing at all. I wish you could see who subscribes to you.
I know. That would be nice.
Oh wait, you can actually see recent subscribers.
Oh. And this is a good
So-
reminder to email Caden at WineWordle and whatever.
Oh,
or what
yeah,
is it?
that's true.
WineWordle.
Wine Wordle whatever
At gmail.com.
at gmail.com.
Yeah.
So it's the name of the podcast without the end.
Yeah, he wants people to email him.
Yep. Yeah, especially
Yeah.
listening to the last one. Yeah, he's on the market, peeps.
I'm single.
Oh man. Well,
But also, too, if you wish to contact me in an effort to get out to Will and Vi, you may do so as well, because we all share the account. And if nothing else, I'll just share the message with them.
I was about to
I'll be
say
your
we
wingman.
won't respond. only Caden will.
Yeah, I think they just misspelled Caden in that message.
Okay, so it is getting better with some air. I get a
Yeah.
little bit of pepper in there.
Yeah, exactly. There's some pepper. Like, but not like strong black pepper. It's like,
No,
well, a little bit.
it's like just a little bit of a strong black pepper.
Yeah.
Is it pretty like dry and grippy to you guys? Like tannin?
That's
high tannins or
that's the
something?
Yeah.
tannins. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's very
Yeah.
tannic.
mouthfeel is grippy.
It's not. Let me see. Yeah, that finish is not my favorite.
Yeah, it doesn't finish strong.
Yeah. It's very like opaque though. It's got a nice dark rich
I'm
color.
not sure what it is I'm getting.
It does.
I'm getting something that I'm getting a certain fruitiness, but I can't figure out what fruit it is.
Right? It does have a sweetness to it, but it's not like
Yeah.
overly sweet.
Yeah, it's just at the front end.
It
that
might be
it's
plum. I think it's
sweet.
plum.
Ooh, or
Maybe.
what's that other one?
I'm almost like it's almost peach adjacent to me.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's like, yeah, it's like a fruit that is like, it is. It's like sweet when you first bite into it, but then it's got that like tarty sour taste as soon as you bite, like you start eating it. So,
Like
yeah.
a kind of like an unripe blueberry.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly it.
So looking it up, it says.
But it doesn't taste like blueberry to me.
Gard-
I'm almost it's unripe plum is what it is.
Yeah,
That's what it would
it's
be.
unripe plum. Yeah, because it's got that kind of. It's more of a sour taste than like a tangy taste. It's a little bit more sour. The tannins are
Yeah.
very strong. The finish is
Yeah, you
very,
get a little bit of that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get that like plum at the front end, then it mellows out into like a pepper
Yeah,
taste, and then it's
yeah.
just tannins after that.
Yeah. Well, I think it's the opposite. It goes from like that fruity kind of taste, the sweetness right at the front end, and then it goes into like a really kind of sour taste, and then you get the like the big, like striking tannins, and then that kind of like puckers out into a black pepper, like peppery kind of like. What is that? It's like a.
I see what you mean.
Yeah, it levels out and finishes out at like a. It's not a bitter finish, but it's very close to like a bitter kind of finish. I think it's like a woody kind of oaky finish. Like the same smell that I'm getting is kind of like that peppery, woody oaky finish. It's
Yeah.
It's.
I'm not
good.
entirely certain what I'm getting in the middle.
Yeah, me neither. Me neither. That's an interesting mid flavor right there.
All right. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. It's like spicy. It's like
It is spicy. Yeah, it is spicy.
it's very interesting. All right. So how do we do ratings or vibes first?
We go ratings.
We go
first.
ratings first. Okay. Sounds like you guys have some opinions. Either of you got a rating?
I might have a rating if you give me approximately 15
Oh,
seconds.
perfect. Vi?
Yeah. It's not true love for sure. It is complex. It is very complex. I have more of a vibe than a rating, but I'll say that it's like about a 6.5. Yeah, I would say it's about a 6.5.
Is
For
it-
That's
me.
that's exactly where I'm at. It's 6.5. It's interesting, but it's not necessarily good. It's like slightly above average.
Yeah, I need like chocolate or cheese with this.
Is it too spicy to be true
chocolate.
love?
No, because I like some spice with my love. So
Oh, okay.
I was about to say, look who you're talking to.
I know, right?
Yeah.
The spiciest.
Although probably I would need a mellowed in order to counteract my spiciness, but
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
See, here's a funny thing. Funny thing about the admin side of podcast, I always record a backup through OBS, and I haven't been recording this entire time.
Oh, buddy, you better hope our Audacity works.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's mostly to use for syncing the audio and backup just in case. But it should be
Let me make sure we're recording. Hey, I've been
fine.
going.
Audacity.
I've been going.
I'm recording. Ooh, yeah.
Imagine we have to redo the whole 15 minutes.
So
That
I
would
will.
be terrible.
I found some more info on the wine. winemaker notes on wine.com. I can't remember what the bottle says. No, it doesn't. Okay, so I can add some more. It says expression of the most Atlantic Grenache. You said it.
Grenache.
Garnacha.
In Spain, vivid garnet color. Garnet.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Garnet.
Garnet.
Yeah, okay.
Garnet is a
Garnet.
stone.
Garnet color.
yeah.
Okay. Juicy and.
That's a deep red, Will.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Juicy and spicy on the palate with red fruit and black and white pepper flavors.
There's the pepper.
There's
Yep.
the pepper.
Accents
Dude.
of coffee and minerality.
Yes, that's exactly what I was saying.
Elegant, fine, and delicate, but supported by firm tannins.
Oh, yeah, very firm tannin.
Yeah,
Very
the front end is
firm.
delicate, but then it comes back in and those tannins are firm.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
that's what
Not
it
as
is.
firm.
Yeah.
About as firm as a rock.
Yeah. Yes. Man, we're
With all the subtlety as well.
All right. Very good. But yes, this has been rated pretty well, which is why I looked at it because it's $16 at least without
Yeah.
shipping. Without shipping. So it scored a
I'm
90.
actually liking it better.
92 by James Suckling. Previous vintages was in 2020. He scored it a 93. 2019, 93. 2018, 92. James Suckling.
So it just hovers in that area.
Yeah, there's some.
I'm liking it a little bit better with more air.
Oh wow, the
Yeah.
vintages go all the way back to 2000.
Oh, wow.
Back then, Robert Parker gave it an 87, and kind of has only been going up from there. So, new up and comer. Who knows? Maybe in a couple of years, this guy will be like a 95.
On a side note, how perfect is the name James Suckling for a sommelier?
Perfect. I
love that front end, but the tannins just come in too hard.
And
They
it
come
gets
in
it
fast.
Yeah. And the coffee minerality, like that definitely I could taste that. That's the bitterness that I was tasting. That wasn't quite coffee, but it reminded me of like a bitter coffee. And then yeah, like you could totally it's like like what did it say, a red fruit? Like you get that right at the front, that red fruit. And then yeah, it's like but it also has that tanginess, and yeah, definitely some firm tannins right there.
yeah, it's all over.
I think if the tannins were knocked down 20 to 30% from what they are, it would be darn near perfect. I think it would be a lot better if the tannins were just not quite as strong.
Yeah,
yeah, swallowing it takes some work. Not gonna lie.
it does. Yeah, it does. Yeah, very
gotta-
firm tannins.
Yeah,
And it's
as
just,
firm
like-
as a rock.
With all the subtlety as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you have oh, anyway, so my rating.
What was your rating?
Yeah, is. And if the people listening haven't noticed, I'm host, which is a terrible idea. 'Cause I get sidetrack. Okay, so my
We'll keep
my
you on track.
rating.
It's okay.
Yeah, Caden's helping me here. So I actually kind of like it, but it's for a very specific occasion. I wouldn't
Yes.
want this everyday drinking. I don't even know about once a month, but it's definitely an experience. I think, and from what I could read online, Grenaches are kind of they're kind of like this. They're a little bit spicy. They're a little bit, that's just by definition. I would give it, what did you guys give it again?
I gave it
6.5.
Yeah, I gave it about a 6.5. I think that's a good in between a 6.5. So like 6.25. Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause it's
okay.
not, yeah, it's not quite a 6. It's like it's not bad, but it's still like it's complex enough for me to give it a little bit higher, but it's not like my favorite. So
Yeah, I think I'd give it
Yeah.
like a 7 because it's pretty tasty in my opinion. I do think it gets better the longer it sits.
Yes,
Last
I
night
agree.
I actually did not like it. I'm gonna be honest. But pouring a glass
That's
this morning, I mean this afternoon is
all morning drinkers, apparently.
Hey, it's 1 o'clock. That counts as the afternoon.
Yeah, so I'd be really curious if you guys have it again, like tomorrow, what your thinking is, because it seems like it's gotten a little bit, it's gotten breathed, right? So whatever happens there, it seems to be less
I just
harsh.
gave it a healthy swirl, and that cut the tannins down quite a bit.
Yeah.
And it's better. It's better with those tannins less.
Yeah.
Like, I wonder if it's like, now I don't know much about winemaking, but it's like, I wonder if they took the skins, like removed the skins, like most of the way through the fermentation, if that would help.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Maybe. Because, they usually, like, leave the skin.
Because they usually leave it in the whole time for a red. And then they take it out just partway through for a rosé. I wonder if they were to, like, lose the skins about 2/3 of the way through.
One interesting fact about Grenaches is, I mean, this is a 15% that we're drinking. The Grenaches are just typically known to actually have a very high ABV, so it could very often surpass 15%.
Oh.
So this is right there at the entry level point. Yeah. So, anyways, vibes then.
Who goes first?
Vi.
Me? Oh, okay.
I feel like she always goes first.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I come up with vibes fairly quickly. Because, as soon as I taste it, I kind of get feelings. So, which, I mean, appropriate. But, like, yeah, I think it was the live episode last time where I said, like, that one wine felt, or that one sake was like the, what was it, Sundere or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
This one is just like, I feel like this is one of those people where you can't figure them out. Like, it feels like that kind of person where you're just like, what are you thinking? I don't understand you. And you're trying really hard to be like, okay, I think I get them. And you're just like, I don't get you. Like, I feel like, yeah, it would be one of those, it would be like somebody who's sending you mixed signals to where you're like, I think they like me. No, they don't. I don't know if they like me or not. Like,
This wine's a D-bag.
Yes, essentially. Like, this is, and you can't figure them out because they're not telling you telling you their feelings, and so you're very confused. But then you're just like, you think, like, you feel like they are kind of letting you know, and then it's just like they take a turn, and you're just like, I was not expecting that. So yeah, I feel like this is like a situationship. Like, this is just like, okay, I don't know what we are.
I'm in something a little bit similar, but
Yeah.
a slightly different slant on it.
Go for it.
All right, so this wine is Any Woman Named Tiffany. Might be interesting at first. Might be sweet. Might be nice at first. But you go into it a little bit, and oh my god, she is insane. And yeah, it's just aggressive, just a tiny bit, actually a lot crazy. And it's just too much. Just too much. Like, calm down. Jeez, relax a little. So yeah, that's this wine is Tiffany.
That's it. Just enough said.
Oh my goodness. Kaden, you almost killed me there. Tiffany.
Nice at first, but as you get into it, you realize that, oh man,
She's
she's crazy, but not in a good way.
She's the crazy ex-girlfriend.
Not even necessarily ex, just the really crazy lady. Also a
goodness.
redhead. Maybe no, I'm just kidding. The stereotype.
Okay.
Yeah, if I were to place this on the hot and crazy Matrix, it would be Danger Zone.
Danger Zone. Oh my goodness.
Have either of you seen the hot crazy Matrix videos?
No.
Well, it's not. It's one video. Well, basically, what it is some guy he makes a 2-degree matrix of where one axis is crazy and the other axis is hot on a scale of 1 to 10, and depending on where women fall in that, they're in different zones. So you got like the danger zone, you got the wife zone, you got the fun zone.
Wife's fun. I love that. I need to see it.
Yeah, I will send you the link because it's one of my
Yes.
favorite videos.
Oh my
It's like
goodness.
you got hot from a scale of 1 to 10,
Yeah.
and then crazy from a scale of 4 to 10 because no woman's below a 4, and
Fair, yeah. We have hormones.
but yeah, so that's an aside there. Anyways,
That's great.
yeah, this wine is Tiffany.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Kaden.
Kaden, you gotta stop saying funny stuff right when I'm about to take a drink because I've nearly died like 3 times already.
That's my favorite game to play when we host the podcast. Is just watching for when you take a drink and just saying something funny.
We have fun around here. So
Okay, Will.
Yeah,
Oh, I should take some water.
man, I don't have that great of a vibe check. I think for me, this wine's it's complicated, as was touched on. Like, a piece of me wants to like recommend this or like bring this out to someone that drinks wine, be like, what do you think? But then the other, just because it's not an introductory wine. Let's be right. No. This is advanced stuff going on here.
Yeah.
This is,
Yeah, 100%.
you got to go in knowing I've been here before. I know what can happen. I've been around. I've tried different wines. I've been known to dabble. So,
Will, if you turn around and compare it to a relationship
so
now,
start-
that'll be weird.
Right?
so starting nice and going harsh, nothing new. So, I'm not gonna liken it to relationships, though. I can't say that.
Yeah.
So, but then there's another piece of me that's like, it's complex, it's kind of cool, but like, it's nothing outstanding. You know, it's nothing like, I want to buy this again. It's nothing screaming like, oh, you gotta try this. It's more of a, ooh, yeah, that stinks. That's interesting. Yeah, okay. I've been there now.
Yeah.
I know what's going on. So I think this is definitely this would be like married wine. This is not date wine.
It's your 3rd wedding anniversary. Nothing special.
I'm sorry. No, okay. No, it's not that. It's just like, you know, we're married. We've been through some stuff together. We know each other pretty well. We've experimented with other wines. We've lived life. Let's have this one. It's nothing outstanding, but at least we'll be able to like compare thoughts and like see each other because we've seen each other in a lot of different experiences. Okay. Now
Yeah.
let's see what this one does. It's more of a let's experiment a little bit. But with that said, I think it's pretty nice though. It's cool. It's cool with the like peppermint or the pepper taste there.
Yeah.
Definitely worth trying, but I can't recommend it
Yeah.
because I don't know your family situation. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like worm on a string. It's cool for about 30 seconds. And then it's just like,
Yeah.
eh.
It's fun to try, but not to keep around.
I do like the worm on the string analogy. Hey, look. Oh, cool. Okay.
And you could do it. It's like does one thing kind of cool, and then it's like, okay, I'm over it.
Yeah, but with that said, as with many of these wines, I would love to try another Grenache just to compare.
Yeah.
Like, because from what I can tell, a lot of these are like peppery kind of taste. It's from Spain, which is pretty cool. That alone
Yeah.
gets a point for me. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the only thing I would change is it needs to have milder tannins. Otherwise, I actually really like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the tannins take away from me.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Well, it sounds like we're in agreement here. All right. And so.
Oh, what was your rating, Will? You didn't give your rating.
7.
Oh, wait, no, you did. I'm sorry.
Yep.
You
We'll
did.
call it a 7.
Yep.
We should try another Sangiovese next time.
Yes, I definitely
Yeah.
want to do that.
A different one.
Yeah. The true love makes a return. There's your
Yep.
episode name, Caden.
True love returns.
Return of the King.
All right. So, what do we got? We did our wine. We did our clarifications. Well, how long is this? How long? Oh my gosh, we've been going 30
Half hour.
minutes.
30 minutes. Don't worry.
Which
We can,
ain't bad.
Hour and a half. Yeah.
It ain't
We
bad.
got an hour left. If we just
Yeah.
speed run our Wordles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we
can totally do that.
I mean, yeah. The only thing is our wine reviews can get a little wordy when we're not careful. Much like
Okay, that's okay. Okay. I think a good chunk of like the podcast should be the wine because it's
Yeah.
it's the first
Take
thing.
your
it's
time
a
on the wine.
Yeah.
Take your time with the wine. Breeze through the Wordles real quick, and then spend your time on whatever.
Yeah. That works.
It's just like Wordle shouldn't be the biggest part of your day. You shouldn't take half your day to do your Wordle.
Yeah.
You take you take 5 minutes and then
Yeah.
you do your Wordle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Our podcast
feels so-
is a allegory for life itself.
It
really.
is. It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all about, drinking and taking a brief amount of time to play puzzles and just whatever
And
after that.
speaking of, much like in life, we need to move on. So let's move on to our Wordles. Okay, now.
Here we
In
go.
my experience, the only constant is change.
Oh,
All
my
right, we
goodness.
got this last week has been pretty interesting. We really
It has.
interesting for one of us in particular. Hint, hint. So stay tuned. Now let's blow through this, guys. Do we have December 26th pulled up?
Indeed, we
Yes.
do.
Okay. We'll just start as the order we've been going. Vi, would you like to kick us off?
Yeah, I got it in 5. Yep.
Okay.
I know. This has been a bad week for me, so I don't anticipate like having a good
This is my
score.
week.
Yeah, it is. It's totally going to be your week, Caden. So I started off with month, and then that got me nothing. Usage got me the A. Then badly got me nothing else except knowing that the A was not in the right spot. And then I did circa, and that gave me an I, and still no idea where anything goes. And then I did a fix, which was just happened to be like luck. And I think I just narrowed it down. I had gotten rid of so many letters that there wasn't much more I could do.
Yeah. Very nice.
Yep.
Kaden.
I got it in 4. I did stare, and then aloud, and then again, and a fix.
Okay. Knock.
Again got the A and the I in the right spot.
Nice. Yeah, a fix was weird. The double F's and the X.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen often.
It took me 6, so I did notch, raise, flail, mafia, guild. I was angry. And then I said a fix for my 6th
What?
guess.
What did you, was Mafia your 5th guess?
Yeah, 4th.
Oh, what was your 5th?
Guild.
Or oh, Guild. Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't hear
mafia,
that one.
guild, and then a fix. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that one
Alright.
was stupid.
Yeah, really dumb. Let's move on from that. So, December 27th. It was a Friday. Vi, how'd you do?
I got it in 2.
Nice.
That was my only good day. So my first word was train. Train.
Ah!
Yep. Yep. So I think I only had like 3 words left. I think I had like brain and grain and drain left. And so I was just like trying to think of what words. I was pretty sure brain was already a Wordle word. And so I just flipped it between grain and drain. And so I did grain.
Nice. Very
Yeah.
good.
That's gonna be beneficial for you. I did stare, and then roach, and then brand, and then grain.
Oh.
So 4 for me.
Oof.
I think that actually means that you'll take it this week.
No,
'Cause
I
I
don't
think we were
think
pretty
so.
close on. We'll see.
Okay.
I got a bad
I did it in
score.
3.
Ooh,
So I
Will,
did-
Wow.
nice.
Notch,
Nicely done.
snail, grain.
Ooh,
Easy.
there you
Nice.
go.
Yep. Okay. Next Wordle. We're moving through. December 28th, Saturday. How'd you do, Vi?
I got it in 3.
Nice.
I did drain for my first word, which ended up being a good one. And then I did decor, and there was literally nothing else left that I could do, so I did decry.
Yeah, there's no way.
Man.
I also got it in 3, actually.
Ooh.
I did stare, then query, then decry.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Query's a good word.
Wait, which word?
Query.
Oh. Yeah.
Query.
Crazy. Okay. I did notch, cramp, scrub, relic, decry. I don't know what that word is, man.
You know what? Neither do I. Did we look it up at all?
What is decry?
Decry, I will
Caden.
Google here.
Yeah, Caden,
Give
look
me
it
a half
up.
second. Publicly denounce.
Oh. Is that a
I am familiar with the
defunct
word, but no,
No?
it's just not very commonly used.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right, whatever you
Yeah.
say, man. Okay, December 20th. Yeah.
Yeah, disparage and belittle are more common words that mean the same thing.
Oh. I've
Okay.
never heard that word before, ever.
No.
Yeah.
I've heard it.
Good for you.
I'm not trying to brag or anything.
Cool. December 29th. Vi, how'd you do?
I was mad about this one. I got it in 4.
Okay.
So I did picky for my first one, then great, then mason, and then mambo.
Great as in cheese grate or
No, great as in something is absolutely amazingly
grandiose?
Great. Yes. Great day.
It was not a great day for me. I got it in 5. I did stare, then panic, then Waldo, then kazoo, then mambo.
That's really great.
I love that. I like
Mambo number 5.
panic is a great word. And so is kazoo. I love that.
Because
That's
you're going
great.
into mambo. That's great.
I would hate to hear a kazoo mambo. I actually hate the kazoo.
Yeah.
Okay. I did. Oh, I misspelled my starting word. So I did botch.
Well, that actually was fortuitous that day.
You botched it.
I did. So I
Oh
was
my
like,
goodness.
oh, I guess, I don't know. There's an O, so I guess I'll do snook. Or how do you, what word is that?
SNOOP?
K. SNOOK.
Oh, snook. That is, I believe, it's a fish.
Oh, it is a fish. In the Caribbean, yeah.
Yes, sir.
What is
Oh, my
snook slang
goodness.
for? Wait. Okay, so anyways, I did that and then build, opera,
Oh,
is that right? And then I was annoyed, dude. I didn't know what to do here. I just typed mambo. I didn't even know that was a word.
Mambo number
Then I
5.
hit
Yeah.
enter. I was so happy.
Oh my
It was
goodness.
over.
good job. Good job.
Little bit of Wordle in your life.
All right, December 30th. Vi.
Oh. You know what I got it in.
What?
1.
Oh, cool. Kaden, how
I
many
would
guesses
like-
did it take you?
I would like to decry Stowe for this one because
Yeah.
Stowe is the reason that I was not the only one on the podcast that got it in 1 because I too got it in 1. Will, you know the question you need to ask right now.
How'd you do it?
I put in stare and that was the answer. Yeah, got it in 1, but Stowe spoilerized it, and so these two goobers also got it in 1.
Yeah, my bad.
Hey, 1 is
Hey,
1.
you gotta take the 1 when you get it.
Yeah, to be fair, I probably would have got it in 2. Because I do sometimes do notch, and if that gets me nothing, I'll do stare or raise. So,
Valid.
yep.
Yeah.
Very good.
I probably wouldn't have, quite honestly.
Man.
Yeah.
But most
That's
of my
super
ones
cool.
are because of that. Yeah, I know. You
Was
got
that
your.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Was that your first,
got your
like,
one.
1 in 1? Getting it in 1, Caden? No.
No,
Okay.
I've done it with raise before,
Oh,
and then I
okay.
think I had a spoiler one time too.
That's so cool, though.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
I think it was before you did notch that I got the 1.
Oh yeah.
Before you switched to notch.
Gotcha. Cool. And I got it in 1, by the way. So, okay.
Obviously.
I'm so happy for you, Caden, because I am curious about what your next day's starting word is. But we'll kick over to Vi, December 31st. How'd you do?
This was the one that angered me. I got it in 6. I know, I got so scared. So I started off with enjoy. And then I did barge. And then I did recur. And then I did demur, or demur, or whatever it is. And then I did femur. And then I got lemur.
Ooh, that's really bad.
Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So now that I no longer have stare as a starting word, I'm choosing to play the Vi way. I'm going different starting words every day. We'll see how long that lasts, but that's what I'm going to do. So my first word under the new arrangement was pound, P-O-U-N-D.
Ooh.
Then I guessed murky, giving me the M-U-R. And then I did femur, and then lemur. So I got it in 4.
Good job.
That's good. All right.
Good
Persephone.
job.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing how your season turns out. So, yeah, I got mine in 4. I did notch, pause, ruler, and then lemur.
Ooh, those are
So-
good words.
Yeah, ruler
Very
I
good
was really
words.
happy with.
Ruler.
And I learned how to spell lemur that day.
King Julian! Do you guys remember Zaboomafoo?
Oh, yeah.
Or are you guys too
I-
young?
No,
I didn't watch
saw
it, but
that.
I do remember it.
Yeah,
Dude, that little
I used to
monkey.
watch. He was the ring-tailed lemur. But yeah,
I
watched
grew
it
up
all
on
the
King
time.
Julian! That was my ring-tailed lemur.
Oh my goodness, I love it. But yeah,
Great. Yeah.
You're either a Zaboomafoo or a King Julian child, and there's no in between.
yeah.
And
I grew
then
up-
those two
grew up
went
Zaboomafoo.
on to go on to Wildcrats TV show.
I don't know that.
Okay, so the two on Zaboomafoo, like the two guys,
Yeah.
they started like a new show called Krat Brothers, and they would like
Wildcrats, I thought
or
it was.
Wildcrats, yeah, but it was still the two of them, and they like played brothers in the show, and they like turned into animals that they like had DNA samples of. It was pretty sick.
That
Anyway.
sounds
My
awesome.
cousin was really into that show.
Yeah, pretty good.
Oh, I never saw it. I should look it up
See,
later.
I love my generation because we're the gap.
Yeah. You are. You're the gap.
We can bounce between the two,
Yeah. In between
millennial
me,
and she's a Gen Z.
yeah.
Or
yeah.
are you Gen Z, Caden?
Technically, yeah.
Technically,
But
like,
really, I identify as more of a 90s kid.
yeah.
I am hardcore a millennial.
Yeah.
For
All right.
sure.
January 1st. Today's, and this is a disclaimer, spoiler warning. If you have not
Yes.
done today's, which I don't know when this podcast is coming out, man, but
Either today
Tomorrow.
or tomorrow.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, go and do it. We're on January 1st, Wordle now. How'd you do,
Before
Vi?
this, I hadn't done Wordle all year.
Early dad joke.
Yeah.
Hey, that one's
Right.
free of charge.
Yep. So I got it in 4. I
Okay.
did drank, incur, born, which was a stupid small brain move because I put the N in the same place because I did BORNE and then I did nerve. So yeah, that was
not
mine.
bad.
Meh. I was really lucky. I got it in 3. My starting word today was since, S-I-N-C-E. And then I skill issued and did not use an N on my next guess. I typed in bloke. But then I was lucky, and then I put in nerve.
Nice. Very nice.
Nerve.
How do you spell bloke?
B-L-O-K-E. Bloke.
I was
Okay.
thinking about B-L-O-A-K for some reason.
Nope. Nope. Australian style. Bloke.
All right. I got mine in 4. I did notch, nasal, never, and then nerve.
Nice. Nasal.
was great.
N-A-S-A-L.
N-A-S-A-L. Yes.
Nice. Hey, you had sinus last month.
Yeah.
Oh! That's right.
Yeah, there's a theme. So,
You got nostrils on the brain.
I mean, it's on your face, so makes
yeah,
sense.
got him.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Yeah. We are now tallying our scores. Punch, punch.
Yep.
Crunching the
My
numbers.
score is already tallied.
Yep. I
making
got
them
it.
think
I got
quick.
it. Hopefully.
I think, Via, you might have beat me because you had
I
that
don't think
too.
so. I don't
All
think
right.
Close.
Let's start with the order we've been going. Vi, what was your total and what's the average?
so. My total was 25 for an average of 3.571428 repeating, of course.
Sure. Kaden?
Very, very close game. My total was 24.
I knew it. I
3
knew.
Yep. 3.428571 repeating course.
Well, you guys did pretty good, but no, I'm kidding.
23!
No, I'm joking, man. That's better than 24. 20. No, I'm kidding.
25.
My total was 28. So, average
Nice.
of 4.
4. Love to see it.
Very
Love to
nice.
see it.
Yep, nice
Nice,
whole
even.
numbers. Good
Yeah.
game, guys. Good game.
Yeah.
game.
Good game.
Good game.
Good game.
Good
Good
game.
game.
Good game.
Okay, so that took. I think we did pretty good with that, man. We're at the
Yeah, we're at 47.
47 minute
I
mark.
think that
Let's
took
go.
us like 10, 15.
Let's go into
Perfect.
our whatevers. Ba-ba-da-boo. Whatever
Ooh.
happens. Okay. So, but you know what? As far as unfiltered, unedited, uninteresting things go, that's kind of how our podcast rolls. We don't put
Indeed.
ourselves in a. We've gone 17 episodes without a controversy. That's less controversy than than Honey the extension has been in recently. Let's talk about that.
Oh, you mean Honey, the free browser extension, not a sponsor?
Not as definitely not a sponsor.
Definitely
It
not a
never
sponsor.
will be a sponsor. So I thought for the first whatever topic, we'll actually cover something topical. I mean, I don't think we've ever covered something news related. So
Not really, no.
I can catch our listeners up to speed. I'm curious, what videos did you guys see about it?
Let me go back.
I
to
just
my
saw
history.
one video that basically just summarized what was going on. I can't remember
Okay.
who uploaded it.
Was it on like your recommended?
Yeah, it just was on my YouTube recommended.
Okay, was it like a guy just sitting behind a desk?
Yeah, sitting behind
Yeah.
a desk, he had an accent, and then
Yeah,
he walked
yeah.
through the whole thing with yeah.
Yep. Okay. So I've been following that guy actually. I've seen a bunch of his other content. I love that guy. So when he came out with this video, I'm like, oh, he's kind of like CoffeeZilla in a way. You know, he does his research and all that. So, anyways, to catch people up to speed though, Honey is a free browser extension that promotes, if you click it, it will show you promo codes, which to cheapskates like us sounds enticing. You see,
We have a whole segment called Deal of the Week.
we have it's just like, guys, this is in our blood, but you gotta be careful. Anything that's free is not always free. So, but listen, the reason it hasn't come up though is because it hasn't really affected the customers, but it has been affecting the influencers behind it. So that's kind of what the big finding was that when you click affiliate link in a YouTuber's description, and it takes you to the product page. If you were to buy that product, then the YouTuber that you were watching that recommended this product, you clicked his link, you take into the product page, you buy the product, they get a little cut of it. Honey has been coming in and sniping that affiliate link or sniping that
Hijacking
commission.
it.
And so money gets a cut instead of the YouTuber, which is like
Yeah.
kind of a
so
bummer.
the way that works is Honey is exploiting the way affiliate marketing works with those links and stuff. And so basically the way that it works is the affiliate link that got the last click, the most recent click before buying the item, that's the one who gets the commission. And it's that way because it's just the easiest to implement. So what Honey does is you click an affiliate link, let's say Linus Tech Tips. You click a Linus Tech Tips affiliate link, and it takes you to the page. Honey pops up, and even if it says, hey, didn't find any coupon codes, you click on that little blurb on Honey, it snipes the cookie out of your browser and puts in the Honey one. And thus stealing the Tech Tips commission.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that is not technically illegal, but it's a moral gray area.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
And
realize now who I watched. So, do you guys know the Vlog Brothers? Hank and John Green? Yeah, so Hank Green, I watched his video about the honey controversy. So that's where I learned about it.
Yeah.
yeah.
And not only that, there was another layer to it as well. So what Honey advertises is that it scours the web for coupon codes to use on, e-commerce websites. But the owner of the e-commerce website can reach out to Honey and basically tell Honey, hey, don't use these coupon codes, use these ones instead. So Honey won't really scour the web for the best coupon code because the merchant can come in and say, oh no, only give people 15% off through the browser extension, only give people 10% off through the browser extension. And so, I mean, that's a straight up lie. That is straight up deceptive advertising.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, Megalag does an awesome job explaining it. I think, did he mention it's a multi-part? Like he's got 2 more parts?
Yeah, he's got other parts to the video coming out.
Yeah, they'll be coming out. And what was I gonna say? Oh, it's kind of funny because I follow him. He does his community posts since his video went up. Because you can see how many people are using the extension on like the Google Play Store. They've lost 3 million people using it that just uninstalled it. So
There you
Yeah.
go.
which is pretty good. So, anyways,
Which reminds me, I'm going to do it right now.
I never had it.
Boom,
Never
Honey
had
is
it.
uninstalled.
so anyways, I thought it'd be good, give that little PSA of,
Yeah.
free, you do you if you still want to use it, if it's working for you, but just know there's some things that are being researched about it.
Which is
I feel
crazy
like there's
because it's
some
like
better
that PayPal owns it.
Yeah.
And so that's like,
No way.
that's
you're
big
right,
if you're
that's right. I
PayPal.
forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. PayPal. So Honey, I clicked on install and it said, help us improve. Why did you want to install Honey? Check all that apply. And I clicked other, please explain. And in the box I typed, y'all sketchy.
I love it. I
Love
love
it.
it so much.
Okay. Well, anyways, I just want to give it a quick shout out because we're deal searchers over here. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have anything to add to Vi?
I was
the
yeah.
topic?
Well, yeah. So like I said, Hank Green is where, because I had no idea about any of it because so my Capital One, I have a Capital One checking account, and so it's like my business account, and so Capital One has like an extension where it also too looks for coupons and stuff. So I've always just had that one, and I feel like there are like better extensions out there that find coupon codes for you. So I didn't really know about Honey until I watch Hank Green's channel a lot, and I watch the Vlog Brother. They've been around for ages. So when I was a teenager, that's when I started watching them, and so that's when I was talking about 20 years ago stuff. But But yeah, I listened to his, and then that's when I was like, wait, what? And then made a deep dive into it too. But his video was really good, of explaining what the whole craziness around honey was. But yeah,
Yeah.
Sweet.
that's all I have
All
to
right.
add.
Yeah. And if you want more details, you can just watch videos yourself. So, anyways, okay, that's honey. Like I said, we schmovin'. We moving through our whatevers. Okay.
Oh,
We don't
real
got
quick.
time. Yeah.
Real quick. Don't worry, it's real quick. The
Yeah.
wine does taste better with cheese. I
What
do
kind of
want to say
cheese?
that. So I have sharp cheddar cheese and pepper jack cheese, and both of them.
Okay.
The pepper jack really brings out the spiciness in the pepper, because it's pepper jack. The cheddar actually mellows it quite a bit to where it's not as tannic, and the tanginess complements it really well. So I think this. That was my feeling earlier when we were tasting the wine. I feel like this is more of a, on its own, not a very sippable wine, but paired with food, I think it's a great wine.
It's a wine to pair.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be good with some Coke mixed in with it.
True.
Yeah. I got my pretty good at that one. All right, so
Please wasn't
anyways,
drinking
now
something.
that we got that out of the way, I don't want anyone to break my stride. Kind of like how Caden broke his Wordle streak this week.
Ouch. Ouch.
Oh!
Yeah.
Please explain what
Such a good
happened there,
segue.
man.
So it wasn't. I don't think it was this week. It was like 2 weeks ago. I don't remember exactly. But what happened was one day I was working on my Wordle as I do, and I think I got interrupted and couldn't actually finish it. And so I had like two guesses on there. And I just never came back and did it. And did the next couple days, which meant I could not time travel. Since I had done the next couple, the following
Yeah.
couple days. And so I didn't quite make it to 500. My streak was dead.
Aw. What did you get to?
Hold on, let me look. But yeah, so now that relationship is over, I'm currently in the midst of searching for a fling.
A rebound? A
A
rebound?
rebound. I need to rebound. My max streak was 491.
Wow.
9 days short.
No!
But it's moments like this that make you reflect on life itself and how precious that the just everything that we have really is. A thing is not precious because it lasts. It's precious because it's impermanent. And Wordle's streak is really but a microcosm of that principle. And so it was fitting that eventually it did end. And while I am saddened, I think the important thing is to move on and continue to be happy.
Thank you. I'm glad you're doing better.
We'll be
Oh,
here
I'm not.
for you. We'll be here for you, don't worry.
We're here for you. All listeners, please email him at winewordlewhatever@gmail.com.
There's a healing period, bro. Don't
Yeah,
worry. We got
reassuring
you.
him.
Yeah, so I've been fooling around with connections lately.
Oh man.
Nothing serious. It's just a rebound.
All right. Well, let us know how that goes, man. But that was great, though. I love it. Okay, now, Caden's been heartbroken by almost. How would you say it?
Almost was a
Homeless.
street urchin.
Her life was almost uprooted as well this past few weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah, you care to explain?
my relationship with my home almost came to an end.
It's not precious because it lasts.
Right. But I don't know. We like we talked about it. We settled our differences and we decided to stay together though. So thankfully it all worked out. But yeah, we unfortunately had 2 roommates move out very quickly apart from each other. And so my other roommate and I could not afford to stay in our place with just the 2 of us. And so we were on a mad hunt to find a third roommate so that we could stay in our place. But we were not finding anyone because it's a 2-bedroom, and so you have to share a room with me, which I know is a big ask. So, yeah, that's what was going on, is that we couldn't find a third roommate, and so we started searching for an apartment, a place to live. And in case you didn't know, New York is expensive. New York is very expensive to live in, especially in our area, because we wanted to try to stay in our area to be close to like friends and work and stuff like that. And so we kept trying to find a place, but we were not finding any that were within our budget. The only places that we were finding that were within our budget were like half an hour, 45 minutes away. And so we were just like, we'll take those places as kind of like a last resort. So it eventually came to a point where we had to put in our 30-day notice, and we had to move out by December 31st, which was yesterday. So we were still, like, mid-December, still did not have an apartment. Like, we did not have a place to go. And so we were searching and searching. I can't even tell you how many applications I have put in. Like, every single apartment in this area, in this city, little town that I'm in, every single apartment I have applied for. They're all on like 12 to 18 month waiting lists. And then I can't tell you how many, like, I was with a realtor and we were checking out, like, we toured like at least 4 or 5 places. I can't even remember. It's all a blur now. But like, we were really, really searching and trying to find a place. And it got to a week ago, okay? The last week that we were here, a week ago, we were like, all right, we're just gonna, some friends offered for us to stay with them because we still hadn't found a place to go. So we had no idea where we were gonna go. And so it got down to the last week, and a friend of ours said that we could stay in their spare bedrooms. They had 2 spare bedrooms. And so they said we could stay there. Another friend offered for us to put all of our stuff in their storage unit. And so we were just like, all right, we're just gonna have to wait a little bit longer, just like stay temporarily in that place and wait until we can find a place close by. And so I packed up my entire room. My bed was taken apart. Everything is still in boxes right now. And I started getting ready to pack up the rest of the kitchen and like our stuff. And my roommate, she was packing up all of, like, she had her stuff packed up. We were all packed up because we only had a week to go. And we're like, we got to move by the end of this week. Last minute, a friend of ours called us and asked, hey, is the room still available at your place? And we were like, yeah. She's like, my situation with my landlord changed. She's like, my rent's gone up, so I can't afford to live there anymore. And so we were like, okay, let's talk logistics. So we did. That same day that she texted us, that evening we talked about logistics and stuff. And so, like, she could afford this place, no problem. And I was like, are you sure you want to share a room with me? But she's like, yeah, totally. Yeah, no, that's fine. I was like, okay, cool. But we had already put our 30-day notice in, and like, we didn't know if we could do it. Like, we had to talk to our landlords. And so we did. This was like on a Friday, and then on Monday we talked to our landlords. She talked to hers, and her landlord was like, yeah, cool, just put your 30-day notice in. And then we talked to our landlord, because technically when you put in a 30-day notice, like, you can't take it back. Like, that's it. You have to, if you want to stay in the place, you have to sign a new lease. And so we talked to our landlord, and we were like, hey, we found a roommate. And I'm so proud of my roommate, because she works for our landlord. And so she went up to him and she was like, hey, we found a roommate and we can stay, but we can only do this amount of rent, which is lower than what we're paying. And he was like, okay.
Let's go.
Awesome.
Dude, we were so worried, because we're like, what if he says no? What if he has like somebody already lined up to take our place after we move out? We had no idea. What if he says like, no, you can't stay here? And then also too, we're like, we kind of still need the rent reduced. And so we were just like, okay, I mean, if it doesn't work out, we're back in the same position we're in. And he was like, okay, cool.
Nice.
And
Awesome.
so we
So
were just
great.
like, what? Oh my goodness. So he did. He lowered our rent and he said we can just sign a new lease, like a 1-year lease, just add our new roommate onto it. And yeah, we can stay. And we love our place. Our place is amazing. And like it's big enough to have people over. It's just, yeah, we love our place. We don't want to leave. And so we've got 2 bathrooms. We've got a washer and dryer in the
Oh,
unit.
that's awesome.
And so like and in New York is like in the area we're at is unheard of. Like you don't
Yeah.
get those. Those are luxuries. And so like we were ecstatic. Like seriously, we were just over the moon about that. Our new roommate though, she had to put in her 30-day notice, so she won't be moving in until February 1st, which actually works out because, like I said, my stuff's still in boxes. We have to unpack again.
Yeah.
And so yeah, that works out because I have the whole month of January to like unpack and get things situated so that she can like her stuff fits in here and everything. But yeah, we were 1 week away from being homeless.
Man.
Yep. Yeah.
But you aren't.
No, not homeless anymore. So, yeah, I am extremely happy and extremely grateful that we could stay in our place. So, yep, it all worked out. And I have been homeless
Yay.
before, so, like, I was happy I didn't have to do it again. Yeah. So, yeah, that's my homeless story.
I think you'd make a good hobo, honestly.
I do, actually. Like, I did it for a year, so, I mean, I did good.
You're still here.
I'm
alive.
still here. I'm still alive. I won't tell you about the stories or the things I had to go through, but yeah, I'm still here.
Off the air.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But yeah,
Cool.
Where we going, host?
Yeah, I know. I'm so sorry.
that's my story. That's all I got. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I was trying to think, like, is there any... No, that you covered most of it. That's awesome, though.
Yeah. See, I'm
Yeah.
a good, quick storyteller. Look at that.
Yeah. I mean, that was...
I hit all
that
the
was
high
a,
points.
yeah, that was a great...
Storyteller. Not usually.
It was pretty... it was good.
It's true.
I'm
not
not a good
usually fast.
storyteller.
No, you're a good storyteller. You're just not a quick one usually.
You know what? That is true. But
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
on a
Yeah.
we're on a timeline, so
We're
I
on a
can
Yeah,
say
timeline.
that.
We're on
What
time
are we at
crunch. We
here?
got 15
Okay.
minutes left in the show.
Okay, all right. Yeah, stories. I watched Hamilton. That's a story. So
Alexander Hamilton.
our brain is shut off. Yeah, I watched Hamilton though. What is that, like 2.5 hours? Like two-ish?
It's like closer to 3, I think.
Yeah, almost as long as our podcast. So
Hey.
no, I got things I gotta do. So
Actually,
anyways.
we got a little more than 15 minutes because we did take a break in there.
Oh, you're right. Okay, so watch Hamilton though. Have you guys seen it?
I've seen it several
I have
times.
not.
Okay.
Nope. I live
Okay. I'm
gonna
pretty
see it
close to
live in
Broadway.
April.
Have you seen Greatest Showman?
I have
Yes.
not.
Oh my, you guys are killing me because I wanted to compare the two, but yeah.
I've seen The Greatest Showman. I've heard, like, I've listened to the soundtrack of Hamilton. So, like,
Okay.
I know the songs. I've listened to it several times, but I just have not seen it.
Okay. I'm not gonna give any spoilers though. But like,
It's actual history.
no, no spoilers. I didn't like the ending. I will say that.
That's what actually happened.
No, they need to
Yeah.
change it. So.
Creative liberties, man.
Artistic license.
I just, I don't know how to talk about it without getting into spoilers though, because it's like
Dude, if they haven't seen Hamilton at this point,
they have. How about maybe next podcast?
we're not going to remember that.
I'm gonna remember. We'll give some time for Vi to watch it because I would actually be curious
Yeah.
what Vi thinks.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I'll watch it. I can even watch it tonight, quite honestly.
Yeah. Okay, I watched Sonic 3 too. 3.
Ooh.
So great.
Yeah.
Would recommend.
Yeah.
Go see it.
I haven't
Especially
seen the first two.
I was surprised
You
with the
haven't?
first two. They were
No, I haven't.
surprisingly
We should have a
good.
movie night, guys.
Oh my
We
gosh,
should
you
really
guys
have a
like
movie
watch
night.
the opposite movies.
But I've seen the Sonic movies.
No, but Vi hasn't. So
I
yeah.
haven't.
So what I'm hearing, Vi, you're coming over for a movie marathon.
Yes, 100%. We'll watch the movies that neither one of us have seen.
yeah, have you guys both seen a movie at the same movie?
I don't know.
We've both seen The Princess Bride.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That's a classic. That's a classic.
That's a classic. We won't get into that because of spoiler. No, I'm kidding.
A 30-year-old movie.
yeah, right. Okay.
Don't tell me that.
Anyways, yeah, hit me up through the email if you want to talk Hamilton or Sonic 3. But honestly, I got more to say on Greatest Showman. And, yeah, I will say Greatest Showman and Pride and Prejudice just hit me better. Like, those are two. I prefer happy
yeah.
movies. We could go on a whole
Same.
tangent and type of movies I like and we like.
Ooh,
But
we should. Next podcast.
next.
Because remember,
Yeah,
I did the
taste.
rant last time
You
about
did,
the fact
you
that
did.
I hate, like, for the most romantic movies I hate because they're unrealistic relationships. So
Yeah.
you definitely need to go on a rant about the movies you prefer.
Yeah, I like happy movies. Happy and clever movies are like the two that I really like.
nice.
Like I like to feel happy and like, yeah, I feel better after that. But if bad things
I agree.
happen and it's just bad thing on bad thing, and then I leave feeling like, ugh.
Yeah.
Like, where
Yeah.
was the positivity in that?
Did
Yeah.
you ever see Knives Out?
Yes.
Okay. That
Yeah.
was good.
Yeah.
That seems like
Yeah.
you would like that movie.
I did.
like that movie too.
I liked Glass Onion too. Not as much as Knives Out, but Glass Onion was good too.
It was okay.
Yeah. I did love, what's that? Is it Ocean's 8 or Ocean's 11? The older
Ocean's
one.
11.
11, the,
original,
the OG.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Ocean's
like
11.
that. I liked Logan Lucky. Have you seen
Never
that?
saw that one.
What's
Dude,
that?
you guys need to see that one. It's like in the same vein as Ocean's 11, but it's got Kylo as one of the main characters.
Oh, Adam Driver.
Really?
Adam Driver. It's got some really like A-list actors, but it fell under the radar like when it came out.
Really?
And it's so good. Just the writing in it.
Ooh.
Okay.
See, I'm a
Yeah.
We'll have to talk movies later because
Yeah.
I am like a crazy critic of movies. We just watched a series recently and I kept pausing because I was like telling my roommate, "Look at how they shot this. Did you notice that?"
Yeah,
You know what
And then
movie?
I was like, I talk about the writing and stuff.
You know what movie's underrated from a cinematography perspective is the Man from U.N.C.L.E. with Henry Cavill.
Okay,
really
yes.
good shots
We
in that
just
one.
watched that, and I want to say I agree. That movie is so beautifully shot. Like
I love the shot with the safe
Same.
door. That's like, oh.
Yes, yes. Yes. We could geek out over that movie
Okay.
for hours. I tell you.
I'll have to watch that one. That's
I haven't
the-
watched
Yes.
it in a long time, but I remember when I was young, I was like probably 13 or 14.
Yeah.
And Mom was like, "Caden, you need to watch this movie. There's one shot that I think you're really gonna like."
Aw.
and I was like, "Oh yeah, that was the one." Wasn't it?" And she was like, "Yeah, that was the shot."
That's awesome.
That's great. Love it. I'll have to
man,
watch
we
it.
need
Man
a
from
segment.
Uncle, you said?
Yeah.
Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Armie Hammer and Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
Yep, I see it. Very
great
nice.
eye candy in that movie too.
Okay. Wait, what did you say, Vi?
Who'd you say?
Nothing.
Who was in that movie?
I said there's great eye candy in that movie too.
Oh yes. Yes.
Oh man. Yeah, it's great. I love that movie.
Sweet. Okay. I read Project Hail Mary. Quick note.
Woo! Okay.
I
How
have
was it?
thought about it. We've really thought about it. I think I prefer it over Martian. That's where
Really?
I put it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Old.
Yep.
Me too.
Yep.
Me
So,
too.
easy recommend. I
Yeah.
prefer. Yeah.
I need
Yeah.
to pick it up and read it.
Yep.
Actually read it. I don't audiobook, so It might take me a while.
Okay.
How did you feel? Okay, I
Yeah.
loved the way that they revealed certain things, like gradually, especially with the main character.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
they revealed things gradually, and I really liked that. And then just the relationships were, and especially the main relationship, I was like, I love this so much. And I told you, I think, that the reason why oh no, this is for another book. Never mind, never mind. But like the
Okay.
narrator for the book is amazing if you listen
Oh,
to it
yeah.
on Audible. He's so good.
Who
So
who
good.
reads The Martian?
Um
No, I'm
so,
sorry.
Will
Who reads Project Hail Mary?
So Will Wheaton reads The Martian, and
Yes,
Ray
I knew that.
Porter reads Project Hail Mary. And
That name sounds very familiar.
Ray Porter is an amazing narrator. Like I love his narrations. So I have
Yeah.
for my book of the month, I have a recommendation because I looked up books that were read by Ray Porter because I love his
Oh, okay.
narration so much. But yeah,
Yeah, he was the voice of Darkseid in Zack Snyder's Justice League. Let's see here.
Yeah. I
Yeah, he
think,
mostly does audiobooks and and occasional voice acting.
I really want to
Yeah.
get your opinions, Will, about Project Hail Mary. I really want to hear what you thought about it.
Yeah. How can I put this?
He was in
I
one
liked-
episode of Frasier.
This is random, like.
Yep.
Frasier's one of my favorite shows.
Oh, did not know that. Okay. I liked the sciencey bits to it. And I especially liked it when he met someone, like his relationship, where they were like helping each other. Because that was the one thing about Martian, where it was like he was by himself, so obviously he's
Right.
going to make mistakes. But when you introduce another character, and just the dynamic of one person's strengths was another person's weakness, and his like they were really complementary.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they got along super well, which just lend itself to like really rapid progress and
Yeah.
being able to like focus on the task at hand, and finding unique solutions to things. Which I just really enjoyed because it was like, okay, cool.
Speaking
I'm
of,
trying to, yeah. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, speaking of big projects that are kind of a Hail Mary, have either of you played or read the Horizon? I mean, or it's not read, but Horizon Zero Dawn and
Yeah.
Forbidden West. Have either of you played those
Yeah.
games?
I
I have.
Love those games.
bought it,
me
haven't
too.
played it because I've heard good things.
I just finished Forbidden West the other day.
Yeah.
Both those games
Very
really
good.
good.
Very, very
Okay.
good. Yeah.
It's on
But
my radar.
anyways, go back to Project Hail Mary because so there was a moment in the book where I was listening to it and I was sitting on the couch in our apartment and it got to a really, really sad part and I was sobbing. Like I
Man.
cannot tell you. I had to pause it because I started crying. Like even now, like even thinking about it, I'm starting to feel a little like teary.
Oh,
But at
I
that
wonder if I
exact
know which
op-
part. Was it towards the end?
Yes.
Yeah.
But no. It was kind of like
No?
midway through when
Oh, okay.
something happens and you think that like something really bad happens. And so like I started just like my heart was breaking and I was crying so hard. And right at that moment, as I'm sitting on the couch, just like literally just sitting there with headphones on and just like crying, that's when my roommate comes in from outside and she looks at me and she's like, "What's wrong?" And I told her what happened and she was like, "Oh, okay." And I was just like sitting there crying. But yeah, like, oh my goodness. When a book makes me both like laugh out loud and cry, like if a book makes me feel things, I'm just like, okay, it's a good book.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love that book so much. It is such an awesome book.
Yeah.
I'll have to read it.
I did notice, I was curious if you noticed, at the end of Project Hail Mary, he ate a cheeseburger as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Andy
I
Weir is a
think-
cheeseburger enjoyer.
I think so.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think Andy Weir likes cheeseburgers.
Yeah. I was like, oh,
I know.
that's awesome.
And the way that they got the cheeseburgers too. Oh
Yeah.
my, that was so funny.
Yeah.
So funny.
So
Man,
good.
yeah. It's a
Okay.
good book. 100% recommend.
Would recommend. All right. How about? I know we're sitting pretty good. Oh wow, yeah. How about let's wrap it up. I know our next few segments kind of take a little bit sometimes. So, I think yeah. So we read Project Hail. Is there an order for this? Good. Okay. How about you just Yeah.
I think it goes generally dad joke, deal, or I can't remember if it's deal or
Then
dad
book.
joke. Yeah, I know book is last. No offense. But I don't know who of us goes first.
We don't have time. Bye.
I know, it's okay. It's okay. Next time.
Yeah, we do have on the docket. We had our Spotify, YouTube music wrapped. Oh, I guess we could. Like, what were your
Yeah.
top few artists?
Yeah, I think we got enough time. We'll be in the ballpark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be real quick. I'm glad though. Last year, my Spotify or my YouTube recap was it was very sad. But granted, I went through a rough spell there for a second.
Mine is almost the exact same as last year,
My music
but with the addition of a
definitely.
new band.
My music definitely mirrors my emotions of the year.
Yeah, do you have it pulled up?
I do.
I've got it.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, Vi, and then we'll do Caden and then me.
Okay, so for YouTube recap, they give you kind of like the emotions that it gives. And mine was hyped, in your feels, lovesick, and pop music.
Valid.
I thought
Yep.
that was hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Let's see. My top song or my top track was I Love It When It Rains by Loveless. And then my top 5 songs was, of course, I Love It When It Rains, then 608 by Charlie Hanson, Can't Catch Me Now by Olivia Rodrigo, Hate to Be Lame by Lizzie McAlpine, and then I don't know how to exactly pronounce it, but I think it's Ya Bernie by Halsey. Those are my
Sweet.
top 5. Top artist
This-
was Loveless. I listened to a lot of Loveless this year. Top artists were Loveless, NF, Halsey, Billie Eilish, and Sasha Alex Sloan. I love her. And let's see. I think that was pretty much it. Oh, my music would be I'm the undercover agent, apparently. You love disguises, scoping out the best remixes, live performances, and more.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
My
Caden.
let's
Yeah,
see.
go ahead.
I think top albums were of course Loveless. Valentine's Day by Dudes and Their Guys was my second one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something Beautiful by Augustana, 8 by Stray Kids, and then Fireworks and Rollerblades by Benson Boone. Let's see. And I think that's about it. Yeah. other
I
than
love that
those-
album name.
Which one?
Was it Fireworks?
Fireworks and roller
Rollerblades?
skates.
Yeah, Fireworks and Rollerblades. I know,
That's
that
cool.
one's so cool. I love that
I love the
album. That
name,
was really
yeah.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have to be honest, Spotify Wrapped this year was really lame. Last year last year had like really interesting stuff with like vibes and stuff like that, but this year it was just kind of like it shows you what your genres were throughout the months. And that's about it, and then your top songs. It was really not very very great this year. But anyways, let's see. I share an account with my mother, but I dominate the listening. So my top artists were the other favorites who have been my top artists for like the last 4 years. The Bygones, who just came out with new music this year. John Mayer, Joshua Lee Turner, who is half of the other favorites and the Bygones. And then number 5 was Jim Croce.
Yeah, that's very you.
Yeah,
Same is
it's
almost,
I'm
almost
I'm
exact same.
my music listening does not reflect my emotions throughout the year. It's always the same because my emotions throughout the year are always pretty much the same. Um, I'm
You're not a
I'm
roller
I'm on the
coaster like
level.
me.
I'm very consistent. Top songs: "Glad" by the Bygones, "Shark Smile" by Joshua Lee Turner. That one is a cover of a song by Big Thief. But the Joshua Lee Turner version is way better. Whatever That Is by the Bygones, "Falling in Love with Broken Hearts" by the Bygones, and "Angelina" by the Other Favorites, which has been is one of my favorite songs of all time.
Ooh.
Yes, I would strongly recommend that song. It's also the most difficult song I know how to play on guitar.
Ooh.
Yeah. That one's been
Nice.
consistent the past.
That one actually has been like the last 3 years has been on my Wrapped.
Yeah.
I think every year that we've done Wrapped, that like Spotify has done Wrapped, it's been on there.
Yeah.
It was number one for like 2 years in a row.
Cool. Very
Wow.
good.
That's awesome.
Are we all in agreement that your top podcast was Wine, Wordle, and whatever, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
not. Yeah, mine was not. I listened to a lot.
How
of
dare you.
podcasts. I know. I'm so sorry.
No,
but I
we're
do
more
listen
here.
to a lot
Oh
of-
my.
You're done.
I
You're out of here.
listen to a lot of podcasts, so yeah.
We're going to be putting out
We're
an
not.
application for a new third host.
No.
To be fair, we come out with one episode a month.
This is true. This is true.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I got 2 raps because I switched over from Spotify to YouTube Music.
Right,
Like, 9 months into the year. So I don't agree with a lot of this, but so anyway, Spotify number 1 was Purple Kiss, which is a K-pop band.
Ooh.
Which
Yeah.
is like because I think I went to one of their concerts, so I was probably listening to their music. Most of the time, I just shuffle my music. To be fair,
Yeah.
so I could see, I guess, like if I was listening to all their music, that probably would take top slot.
Yeah.
Next artist was Thomas Rhett. 3 was my girl T Swift. 4 was 21 Pilots, which has been really consistent.
It's an excessive number of pilots.
You're right, though. You're right. And then 5 was. How do you feel about Blink 182? Is that a good amount of blinks, or? No, I'm kidding.
I can say I've actually blinked more than 182 times in my
Yeah.
life.
Okay, good.
So I think it's reasonable.
My number 5 was Luke Bryan, though.
Ooh.
Top
Yeah.
song was a Luke Bryan song. Love You, Miss You, Mean It. Number 2 was Whatever It Is. 3, Too Sweet. 4, Spin You Around. 5, Way Less Sad.
Oh, I love that song.
Yeah. Okay, so that's Spotify, but we've entered a new era in YouTube music because I've been cleaning my YouTube music. So I've been going through, when I moved everything over, it's its own liked songs playlist, but it's not
Yeah.
actually my liked songs in YouTube music. So every time I shuffle my 3,000 songs or whatever, I only like the ones that I really like. Because they're going to make it to the next level. And then when I switch streaming services again, no, I'm kidding. So pretty soon we'll have the best of the best of the best.
Yeah.
But anyway, so YouTube music, we're looking at Luke Bryan again. Cody Johnson. Have you guys listened to Cody Johnson at all?
I think you've had me listen to some Cody Johnson. But
Okay, Cody, country singer, super good. T Swift. Number 3, again.
consistent.
Thomas Rhett, and Scotty McCurry. So, top
T-Swift.
tracks. Yeah,
Travis
top
Kelce's
tracks.
girlfriend.
Yeah. Top tracks. Two Steppin' on the Moon. Oh my gosh. Two Steppin' on the Moon by Josh Turner was honestly, one of my favorite songs of the year. Not gonna lie.
It's not a bad song.
It's really good. Yeah. Truck Still Works was another one by Brad Paisley. The Other Side by Greatest Showman. That is just that is such a
Yes.
dude. It's
Yeah.
that one's. I knew it when I watched it. I'm like, this is good. This is really
Yeah.
good.
Songs of
Yeah. And then Love You, Miss You, Mean It made it on my YouTube one again. And then Long Haul. which is another great one by Ian Munsick, I think. Anyways, that's my recap. That's our recaps.
Yeah.
And then
I almost. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What were your moods? Because like YouTube Music gives you so much like stuff as far as like your like your listening style and where's the other one? Oh yeah. Like your the first one is like what you're listening this year. It's giving what?
It's gonna make total sense.
Yes.
Zip.
Let me hear it.
Zippy, giddy, uplifting country music.
That sounds about right.
I love it. Oh my goodness.
That's pretty on brand.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Now that I
Yeah.
think about it, most of the time, I think you'll see on my Spotify Wrapped, one of the top 5 artists will be somebody I saw in concert that year. I think I could say that pretty firmly.
Yeah.
Because I didn't see Jim Croce in concert, but I saw his son play a bunch of his old songs.
Oh yeah,
and
I
so
remember you saying that.
we listened to a bunch of Jim Croce, Mom and I both, before we went and saw that. Yeah, I would like to see Jim Croce live, but he has been famously dead for like 50 years.
That makes it a little difficult.
Yeah, it's slightly challenging. I'm working on the time machine, but
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. What was your let me see, where is it? It was later on. Your oh yeah, what was it? If your year were a movie, you would be
Oh, I don't know if I. Oh my gosh, I would have to find the actual thing then. Let's see here.
because
Oh,
I was
there it
the
is.
undercover. Yeah, I was the undercover agent.
Get recap. It's towards the end, you said?
It's like, I don't know, like the 10th slide or something.
Okay. How about... Oh, there it is. Please hold. Come on. Why isn't it... Are you kidding me? Oh, like the... Wait, is it like a genre of movie?
It's like
that what
this
it is?
guy. Yeah.
Oh,
Like, mine's
okay. Mine was the superhero.
Ah, that's cool.
Yeah, you soar across the musical landscape, exploring diverse music far and wide.
Ooh, nice.
Which makes sense.
mine would be the
Yeah.
redneck.
Okay, what were your musical moods? Because if you do like 3 slides after that, it shows your musical moods.
Top albums. Year had up and downs. Is that? Oh, there it is. 26% upbeat, 26% uplifting, 17% love, 14% sad, 15% reflective. So
That is very appropriate. Mine is
Yeah.
14% reflective, 16% dramatic, which I think is actually a higher percentage, quite honestly. 18% chill, which I think is, yeah. 20% love, 30% sad.
Also valid.
Yeah. The emotions are strong with this one. That's
any
cool.
upbeat in there? Or is that
No,
it?
no, there was no upbeat. Next year, I promise you. Next year, I'm on an
It's just that
uptick.
Vi has never once been happy.
Exactly. Yeah. Totally. Never. Absolutely not.
Yeah. It's forbidden.
Oh man,
Man. Okay.
that was fun. That was fun.
Awesome. Well, thank you. Thank you. I'm glad we got to cover that. Now our listeners can be like, do you identify as a Caden listener or a Vi listener?
Spotify Spotify Wrapped was lame. They did not give you very much this year. Not sure.
Yeah.
Sadness.
Oof.
Yeah. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm a very consistent listener. I have my favorites and I stick to it. I should branch out.
Yeah.
Good.
You are
Ah.
a consistent person, though.
This is true. This is true.
Yeah.
Much like
I'm-
how... Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say. I mean, you all know it. I'm just chaos.
True.
Kind of like how this podcast's been. So we got, let's wrap this thing up. And if anything, we are consistent about our finishing segments. So we got Deal of the Week, we got a dad joke, and then we got Book of the Month. So
Yes.
Deal of the Week. I wasn't sure what to do here, so I have a few to spitfire out there that I have found, and hopefully it means something to someone out there. So my Duolingo expired. If you'll recall, last year I got the year-end deal for like the New Year's resolution. They're like, hey, you could get 60% off Duolingo Super. And they're like, hey, you want to renew? You want to renew? You want to renew? It's expiring. It's expiring. 6 days, 5 days, 4 days. Hey. I just let it run out, and then they offered me the 60% off again. So
Nice.
anyways, thought that was kind of cool. But
It's a big game of chicken.
yeah. So
Green bird.
yeah, it's kind of funny though, because like I ended up just finding someone that had a free spot on their Duolingo family plan. So I just ended up hopping on that instead. So I'm not paying for it.
No, really? Oh.
Yeah. Okay, now
Dude.
second one. I bought NFL Plus last week,
Shout out to the NFL.
and NFL Plus, which is a little weird because like you can only watch games live on your phone or tablet. You can't watch them on your like TV app or computer or whatnot.
Lame.
Kind of whack, but you know, you get a good HDMI
USB-C to
cable.
HDMI, yeah.
Yep. You use a USB-C to HDMI adapter and just mirror what's on your phone on your TV. So nice little workaround. Side note,
The only problem is you don't have a remote control to pause.
yeah, that's fine. I'm sure there's a workaround for that actually. If you used your Apple iPad, I wonder if there's. Anyway, so
Anyways.
what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, side note on that is like only certain HDMI dongles will actually let you do that. Because what I found was it doesn't mirror that nicely if it's like a low quality dongle. I'd use a little bit one that pushes more bandwidth, enough bandwidth to. Anyways,
Always make sure you've got a quality dongles. So like I always say,
yeah,
if your dongle isn't high quality, what are you doing?
yeah. I mean, I don't. Yeah, there's a lot of ways you could take that.
That's okay, you don't have any response to that.
Anyways, so
Vi's dying again. It wasn't that funny.
yeah,
Oh, it's
a
just
good
the
dongle's important.
awkwardness. Yeah. It was
'Cause,
the
like-
awkwardness afterwards. It got me. Go on.
Last one. I got a VPN through PIA, private internet access. Loaded it onto my travel router, which I talked about last week. So now we can watch any device connected to my little Wi-Fi. I can just switch the country I'm in and watch Netflix from different,
Nice.
which is pretty dope. Okay, that's it. Yeah. Oh gosh, my brain's shutting off.
Dad joke. Dad joke. You need sleep well.
I think I'm getting too old for this. Kind of like a dad.
Oh my gosh.
But you know what I appreciate? Is dads always have a good sense of humor in life.
They do. They do.
Shut joke.
So, I don't know if you guys have seen it. Maybe it's just in my area, but have you guys seen the prices of chimneys lately? They're through the roof. This has been the dad joke of the week.
Dad joke.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you,
It's a good
man.
thing I've had a couple glasses of wine.
I think that's the only reason that joke is funny. It's only funny after a couple of glasses of wine. Like a true dad joke.
Oh my goodness. I love it.
That's awesome. All right. Speaking of awesome, is there any awesome books for this month?
Wow, Will. Really scraping the bottom of the barrel.
My segues have
Hey.
just degraded so
Hey.
much.
They're pretty good, I gotta say. At least they make sense.
At least they're segues.
At least
Yeah,
it is
yeah.
a segue.
Well, I
Okay.
kind of alluded to it earlier because I said that I started looking for. I loved Ray Porter's narration of Project Hail Mary so much that I started looking for books that he also narrated, and I like landed on gold. Let me tell you, there is a book. It's a series. I think there's like 4 books in the series, and the first book that I read is called We Are Legion, parentheses, We Are Bob.
Okay.
Okay, I was unsure about the book when I first got it,
Because that
but
name is like a bunch
right,
of demons
right.
that possess some dude in the Bible.
I know. So I was very like hesitant at first. I'm like, what is this? And I was like, well, if I don't like it, I have like a month to return it. So it's totally fine. And I've done that before with books. So I was like, all right, let's listen to it. Oh my goodness. I adore this book. I love it so much. Like that was the book that I told you guys that I'm like, I got a book of the month. Like it's amazing. If
What's
there's
it
4
about?
books, I bought this, huh?
What's it about?
Oh, I'll tell you. I got the second book recently too. So let me, you know what? Let me pull up because I don't want to give away spoilers. So let me pull up the description. I should have had this ready earlier, but you know.
This episode is
Why-
brought to you by books. Read them.
So it is
Find a local book
really-
near you.
Hot
Find a
books
local-
looking in your area, looking to get read.
Small cover charge.
Hey, cover charge. Good one, Will.
Okay.
You can contact them through a pager.
Ooh, okay. So, this is the summary on Audible, okay? There's a reason We Are Legion, We Are Bob was named Audible's best science fiction book of 2016. It's irresistibly irreverent wit. Bob Johansson has just sold his software company for a small, so the Bob Johansson is the main character, has just sold his software company for a small fortune and is looking forward to a life of leisure. The first item on his to-do list, spending his newfound windfall. On an urge to splurge, he signs up to have his head cryogenically preserved in case of death. Then he gets himself killed crossing the street. Waking up 117 years later, Bob discovers his mind has been uploaded into a sentient space probe with the ability to replicate itself.
Oh.
Bob and his clones are on a mission to find new homes for humanity and boldly go where no Bob has gone before.
That's so...
That's great.
That sounds ridiculous.
It
but
is
it's
extremely ridiculous, and let me tell you, it is amazing. Like, this book is just so awesome. I didn't know, like, I read the summary, but I was like, okay, he like gets himself cloned. He dies and his head is cryogenically freezed and everything. That's all that, like, you learn all of that just in the first chapter. So like that's basically a summary of the first chapter. And
Yeah.
then when you get into it, it's like, dude. Dude.
Yeah, you could get into some, like, Hitchhiker's Guide type of quirkiness.
Oh
Like-
my goodness, so much so. So if you can imagine like the quirkiness and like the wit and the science fiction of like Andy Weir and Project Hail Mary, and then like Ready Player One kind of nerdiness,
Ooh.
meld those together and you get We Are Bob.
I don't have time to read all these books.
Oh my goodness. Okay, and the horrible part of it is like it ends on a cliffhanger. Like the whole book ends on a cliffhanger. So it's like I can't not buy the second book. Come
Yeah,
on.
that's how they get you.
So I got a credit this month and I bought the second book. And so yeah, I'm totally gonna start listening to the second book now.
Nice.
But I highly recommend We Are Legion, We Are Bob, and it's part of the Bobiverse.
Oh, yeah, of course. I wouldn't
The
have...
Bobiverse.
Bobiverse.
Like it is. Oh, it's so good. I can't tell you how good it is, and it's very family friendly too. Like really family friendly. I was very impressed with it. But yeah, that is my book of the month recommendation. Oh, the other thing too, I also read Ready Player One, and
Very
because
good.
Will Wheaton narrates it in Audible, which is absolutely hilarious because he makes references to Star Trek all the time, and he actually names himself at one point. And so it's just really funny to hear Will Wheaton talking about Will Wheaton.
Oh yeah, yeah. Ready
So,
Player One is
yeah.
good. It's not family friendly.
No.
There's some things that are definitely a little
yeah.
bit sketch.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
I really enjoyed the book.
Briefly though.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Although there's
it is,
one whole
it is
chapter
really good.
that's a little bit like, okay, come on.
Yeah, no, that's true. But it is really good. I did like Ready Player One. I watched the movie, like, I think when it came out back in the day.
I enjoyed the
wanna watch
movie.
it
It's
again.
not as good as the book because it's not as niche as the book. The book has some very niche stuff in it.
It
And the
does,
movie just
yeah.
had to appeal to popular audiences today.
Right, yeah.
I think the movie was okay.
Yeah, I need to watch it again because I don't remember it. And I don't remember it being that good, but I still want to watch it again because, like, I just read the book, so I need to watch the movie. But I did enjoy it. Not as much as the Bobaverse, like We Are Legion, We Were Bob book. Like, that one's probably going to go into my top 5, quite honestly.
Wow.
Like, that, it was really, really good.
Yeah. Garrett,
good.
my brother, has read the sequel to Ready Player One and said it was trash.
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
was getting ready to buy it, the Ready Player 2.
Yeah, no, Garrett said it was trash.
You know what, though? Garrett and I differ in opinions about stuff, though. Like, the things
is
that
true.
I find awesome, he finds trash. So
This is true.
I don't take his opinion with much weight.
Oh,
Quite
okay.
honestly.
That's
Quite
fair.
honestly.
That's fair.
We have very different tastes in things, I believe. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
very,
Which is funny
many
because
times.
you're surprisingly similar in personality.
Yeah,
But
for
like
sure.
you and
Oh,
I
yeah,
for
like,
being
we're-
you and I for being so different have very similar tastes.
Yeah,
in a lot of
exactly,
things.
which is really funny. Yeah, but yeah, in personality, Garrett and I are like super, super similar.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get along really well. But yeah, no, his opinions on things are like, you're insane. Like you eat from the bottom of a trash can kind of insane.
I'll make sure he listens to this.
Oh man. So, anyways, did you notice the Bobaverse has 5 books?
It does, yeah.
Yeah, and the 5th is coming.
Yeah, no, I saw that.
see that?
I saw
Okay.
that. I'm so excited. I'm actually kind of sad when that day comes when I finished all of the books.
January 5th.
Yeah, because I just
Into the Bobaverse.
bought for We Are Many. I just bought that one, and I'm so sad because it's only 8 hours long.
Oof. Yeah,
so
so I
I'm
need
gonna
to
be
get
able to
that's-
listen to it in
I
a
need to get
day.
Project Hail Mary and I need to get Bobaverse.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
We Are Legion is the first book, and it is amazing. I love it so
And-
much, and it's
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Maybe I should just get Audible and just listen to it like when I have to drive for more than 20 minutes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's totally. a good
The
idea.
challenge is it takes me less than 10 minutes to get to work, so I can't get any like commute listening.
Aw, I'm just gonna try to find it on like one of those secondhand bookstores, and I'll just send it to you.
Well, I can
Because it's
buy it. I
really
have one.
good.
Money.
Anyways, I think we
All right. Yeah.
yeah.
Let's let's wrap
the
it
book
up,
of the
Coach.
month. Yeah.
Yeah, we did the book of the month. We did our deals. We did our debt. I mean, okay, I'll be quiet. Caden,
Yeah.
send us
Caden's
out.
supposed to wrap it up.
I get to send this out.
Kaden.
Okay, so today we had a El Chaparral Garnacha, or Grenache if you're not Spanish. It was mid, by most of our opinions. It was okay, complex. The big critique was too heavy on the tannins, but otherwise it was decent. We also went through our Wordles. I finally beat Vi since she came on as a regular host. Finally happened. All three of
won.
us got a 1. Got the precious 1. And then I broke up with my Wordle streak. We covered a little bit of the honey controversy, as well as some other fun stuff, some movies we've seen, Spotify/YouTube music wrapped, and yeah, such as that. We actually managed to keep it under 2 hours this time, which
Woohoo!
is an achievement for us. I think we've reached new levels of efficiency with regard to our podcasting capabilities. And then one further note before we close out the show completely. Next month, we are approaching the 1-year anniversary of Wine, Wordle, and Whatever. Our very first episode was Valentine's Day 2024, and we are just over a month away from that, so we'll probably do something. I don't know if it'll be anything big, but we'll probably do something. Other than that, any final thoughts from our other two hosts?
Ooh, we should rate our like favorite wines of the whole Wordle year. Like go back and try to remember all of them.
Ooh. Yeah, we could compile our ratings, what we gave.
Yeah.
I mean, we already know what number 1 is.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, number
But it'll
1
be fun
is...
to see where the other ones land.
I think we would need to order that one again, just to make sure.
Absolutely.
It needs to be
100%.
tested.
Yeah, we need to verify.
And maybe another Sangiovese. That way we can kind of compare.
That's what we should do. We should order that
Yeah.
one and a second Sangiovese and compare.
I agree.
Yeah.
Anyways, we'll figure it out. That's an admin thing.
Preview.
Yeah, sneak preview of the 1-year anniversary. Thank you all for listening. Thank you all very much. And have a great have a great 2025, because it is New Year's Day. So have a great year. Thank you all, and goodbye.